I'm standing out here by our wood line, and I just wanted to tell a quick story. We had a little yellow barn cat, and his name was Casper. And he was the sweetest little cat that you can even imagine. He took a while to warm up to you, but once he did, he just loved you to pieces. Anyway, long story short, after several months of knowing Casper and some of those hard winter events that we go through and get to us, and you're wondering, how are you going to deal with this and how are you going to deal with that? We all have them, and they're not very fun. And eventually, just leave them alone. They work out anyway. But that being said, we were going through one of those, or two of those. And this was in January. And I came out to feed the chickens one morning. In fact, the day after one of these events happened. And I heard this horrible meow, crying, meow, meow. And it was like, help me, help me, help me. So I start looking around, and I'm not going to show you what I found because it's just too graphic. But I looked up in the tree where the sound was coming from. And in the top of a tree, much like that, between a branch and the trunk, my little cat was wedged. Now, we live many miles from fire departments and so forth. And when I saw him, my first thought was I could help him. So I went and I grabbed the biggest ladder that I could grab. And I climbed up that ladder with the longest stick I could find to try to get him out. Now, he wasn't up that high, but he was up probably that high. I don't know if you can see right there. Anyway, so he was up that high. We had no ladder that was high enough, no stick that was long enough, nor did I have the strength, because on the other side of those trees is a cliff. It's a big ravine with caves and giant rocks. And so I stood out there for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, kept trying to get him down, couldn't get him down. And then all of a sudden, as I was bawling my eyes out and praying to God that he could get him out, I heard the loudest voice say, you know what? Sometimes life is a cat up the tree. And it dawned on me that some of those situations we were dealing with were nothing more than a cat up the tree. Now, as sad as that is with my little cat, there was nothing we could have done. There was nothing we could have done. The fire department couldn't even have gotten in here to get him. And here I was on a ladder, hanging over a ravine, trying to get this cat at 65 years old. So sometimes when you go through life, just remember, sometimes your situation's a cat up a tree, and the only one who's able to get him down, if he chooses to, or fix that situation for you, if he chooses to, is God. So have a blessed day.